What's going on, everybody? My name is C2C. Welcome back to Acid Switch. If it's your first time here at the channel, I wish you a very warm welcome. I like to say that for some reason at the beginning of every video, and it just kind of works. It kind of flows. Today, I have a podcast for y'all. I was going to do this yesterday, but no cap, I bit my tongue really, really hard in the morning yesterday, and I was still going to do it, and then I bit my tongue again. So now that I've had time to recuperate from my injury, I would like to present to you a Home on the Cob podcast, just like old times. So stick around till the end if you want to hear me chat about some of the things that I've been getting caught up on. I've actually been trying to get caught up on things because I don't know. I've just had a little bit more reason to lately. I've had a little bit more excitement and in getting to know things from the past that I should have a feel for, but also some of these new things be kind of good sometimes. Like I watched well, I'll get into it here shortly. But make sure to subscribe, make sure to like this video if you do enjoy yourself, and I hope you stick around. So, let's get to it. So first on the agenda, if you haven't seen in one of my recent videos, I got more birds, not just quail though, they're pigeons. I went over that in that video, so if you haven't seen it, you missed out. No, I'm just kidding. You didn't miss out. You can go watch it right now. But that's why there's pigeon poop on my little table over here, and they're really cool birds. They're called Chinese owl pigeons, and let me look up some info about them with y'all real quick. But yeah, I got these new birds, and let's see, I did that around the time, or a little bit before, I dropped my new album called The Mushroom Tower. It's on YouTube right now, so go check it out on my other YouTube channel. So let's look up some info about Chinese owl pigeons. Hold on a second. Alrighty. Perfect. Perfect. All right. So the Chinese owl, it just says the Chinese owl. That's funny. Like the Chinese, like it's the pigeon. The Chinese owl is a breed of fancy pigeon developed over many years of selective breeding. Chinese owls, along with other varieties of domesticated pigeons, are all descendants from the rock pigeon, which this breed is known for its small size and profuse frilled feathers. But yeah, mine have the little collar, little popped collar like you see here in some of these. I have white ones. And I'm still thinking of names for them, so if you have any ideas, make sure to comment that below. But I did want to just share that in this video. But yeah, go listen to my new album, The Mushroom Tower. It's on my other YouTube channel. And I'll show you where that's at real quick. Maybe I can even let y'all hear a little bit if I have my sound settings set up the right way. I probably don't, honestly, right now. Come on. But yeah, besides let's see, the new birds and dropping the new music, I've been on vacation this week. So I should actually be dropping more content, but I haven't been. I've just been relaxing and cleaning a lot. You know, I have a lot of pets, so I got to take the time to do deep cleaning whenever I possibly can. But here's that new album. Oh, let me switch my sound settings up here, and I'll show y'all a little sneak peek. Produced by Rob on the Beats, as all of my, well, pretty much all of my new music tends to be. So shout out to Rob on the Beats. His beats are really good, man. He just like basically makes the ones that he sends to me, he makes them for me, and he really knows how to get that style locked in at this point. This beat was fun to mess with. I'll dance to it. Made me look at you and say, what's wrong with you? Like what? Like this one a lot too. It's called Dune.
addict, gon' relax. I never left my own lane. Oh, I'll put your head, it's no cap. Straight to the dune, we a vibe. No cap, put your head, it's no cap. Straight to the dune, we a vibe. Hop out the room real high. Ain't been fly wings, she fly into my mind. I fill my head with that.
Yeah, it's really good music on there. Make sure to go check that out.
Not me and you, I could call ever.
Again, it's the Mushroom Tower. Go subscribe to my other channel. If you want some stickers or merch, just honestly just message me or whatever on social media, and I will definitely be happy to send you some if I haven't. So yeah, no, I appreciate y'all for supporting that, and we'll get into the podcast here again. I'm just trying to think of if there's anything else new that I dropped. I got the new pigeons. I got the new music. I tore out like a corner here of the carpet in my studio to start building like a pigeon, like a big giant cage over here. But I want to get the rest of the materials. I have half of the materials just sitting over here, but I want to get the rest of them together to start building that. But I'll have an aviary in the studio. Let me think here. Yeah, I've been on vacation, so this week, yeah, I've been doing a lot of cleaning. I still got to get caught up on a couple of things, but overall, it's been good. It's been good. But let's move on, and for the next segment, I'll be getting y'all caught up on the new things that I've been getting, getting y'all caught up on things that I've been getting caught up on. Yeah, I mean, pretty much. Like, I mean, I'm gonna go over some things that I finally got caught up on with y'all. So stick around, and we'll get into that next. Before I continue with this one, I did want to wish everybody a happy Pride Month. Shout out to all of my friends that are part of the community. If this annoys you, it's not to annoy you. You don't have to take it personally. It honestly has nothing to do with you if you're not a part of the community. It's just to support people being prideful of who they are, and I don't know why I would want anybody to not be who they are. I wouldn't want anyone to want me to be something that I'm not, so why would I want anyone to be something that they're not? But Pride Month, LGBT Pride Month, often shortened to Pride Month, is typically, is a month, typically June, dedicated to celebration and commemoration of lesbian, gay, bisexual, and transgender pride. It began after the Stonewall riots, a series of gay liberation protests in 1969. I actually didn't even know that, so I'll have to look more into that, but shout out to y'all, and keep being prideful, keep being good people, and making the world a better place for everybody in some way. Just we need more just good energy and things like that. But anyway, so I'm not really a TV show watcher. I don't watch like anything if I'm scrolling on Netflix or wherever. Like, I'm not gonna watch something if it's a series most of the time, unless it's like, one of those series where it's maybe 3 or 4 episodes, kind of like Tiger King, where it's just a few episodes and you know that there's gonna be an end. But I have a hard time watching a series if it's just gonna go on and on and on and on for days, and sometimes not even having an end. But I got into a new show recently. I'm sure a lot of y'all have seen it. It's called Smiling Friends. It's on Adult Swim. I like Adult Swim. I've been watching Adult Swim since I was a kid, which is not what Adult Swim is for, but I mean, it felt like it was made just for me at the time. I remember sitting up late, watching it, the warning of Adult Swim, like, get out of the pool, kids, it's Adult Swim, and whatever would come on, and then like something like Home Movies or, Space Ghost or whatever would come on. That's way back in, early 2000s. And then, later on it would be, you'd have like Gundam, even Sailor Moon, I think was on. That was more Toonami, actually. I think Sailor Moon. But, later on we got King of the Hill was on Adult Swim at one point. We had Futurama on Adult Swim and Family Guy on Adult Swim. Like, they had everything. But then we started getting crazy. They started getting into like the show Moral Oral, which I just watched an episode of last night. It was the waste episode. It's crazy. It's so stupid. And what else? Oh, Metalocalypse, my favorite, my pretty much my favorite of all time. I love all the characters in that show. Just used to kill me when I was a kid. But the show that I've been getting into lately, it's got little hints of, oh yeah, and Robot Chicken too. It's got little, the show I've been getting into lately has got little hints of little hints of everything. Smiling Friends is like, it's got the claymation from Robot Chicken kind of. It's got little cartoon characters that are funny. It's a quick show. It's like 11-minute long episodes. One of the newest episodes, and I just watched it when it came out. It was the Smiling Friends. They essentially, oh here, let me look it up, and I can teach all about it if you don't know. All right, let's see here. So, Smiling Friends. It's a small company whose main purpose is to bring happiness and make people smile. The series follows the day to day lives and misadventures of its representatives, the lazy, cynical Charlie, and the cheerful, optimistic Pim. And they try to cheer people up and comfort the troubled who call their company's hotline. They receive they receive seemingly simple requests, but the jobs turn out to be more complicated than they seem, making it difficult to bring happiness to the world. Uh, these are what the characters look like too. So you've probably seen them around if you haven't watched the show. You really should check it out though. It's like this shrimp. They're trying to help the shrimp, and he's getting um he's in a tanning bed. Charlie tells him to like try to look smacks essentially, and he's in a tanning bed, and some guy walks by and goes, "Ooh, fried shrimp," and grabs a bite out of him and eats it. He's like, "Bro, you just let that guy take a bite out of you." But one of the newest episodes, they're going to help somebody like a scientist, and they show up, and he's trying to make homunculi like by injecting his DNA into an egg and hatching it, and it's just so funny. His brother, his roommate, is his brother, and who's also the landlord, and his brother is like, "You need to get out. Like, I'm tired of you like making all this noise and trying to hatch inject your DNA and hatch it. You're just obsessed with this egg shit." And he that episode was just too. It's like a lot of mixed media styles of animation and stuff. You got Mr. Frog here. This is my favorite episode. Is the one with Mr. Frog. I just love Mr. Frog. It's so funny. He's like a really famous, popular celebrity, and he gets canceled. And they're trying to help him get his job back on the show he was on, where he was making millions of dollars. And he can't stop hurting people, doing various illegal stuff. Well, I don't even know if they're illegal. I don't know what substances he was doing. There's some like purple dust in a bag that he's like, I'm assuming he's snorting it, and like he's like a crazy frog guy, and all he really says is hello. And whenever I do the hello around my dog Hugo, he like growls and barks at me. Like he hates it when people do hello. Like he'll instantly just start, trying to like get aggressive just from that noise. Like he must hate Mr. Frog, as much as some of the people in that episode do when he gets canceled. He must remember, he doesn't forget. He's like, I remember why Mr. Frog got canceled. I'm not gonna just forget. But Smiling Friends is it's a good show. Let's see what else happened on there. Oh, there's an episode where Pim goes out in the woods to collect some firewood, and a demon chases him, and the whole episode it's like adrenaline filled, and he's like barely able to get away from this demon. And I wish I could spoil the ending of that one for you, um, but yeah, no, I really like the show, and there aren't enough episodes. It's one of those things where like it's 11-minute episodes, so each season being maybe like 10 episodes, it's like 5 episodes of a normal show, but they're quick, but they feel longer than they are. I like them. So go check it out. Go check it out. I want to watch them right now, but I literally last night I just watched all the episodes again because there's not that many and they go by so quick. So I'm telling you, if you just want to binge something and it's pretty funny and it's not gonna like make you focus that hard, you should definitely give it a watch. There's a lot of funny, just different animation styles, and they throw little things in the background too. I like that. I like that type of thing. So yeah, that was a show that I finally got caught up on. If there's any more that I should watch, let me know in the comments, and I might, take you up on that. But next up, I'm also not really a movie watcher. Now, I know what you're thinking. That doesn't really make sense. You just said you're not really a series watcher. How are you not going to be a movie watcher? Well, I spend a lot of my time watching YouTube videos of like police body cam footage and people getting arrested and stuff, and YouTube pranksters and things like that. So I'm just not really in tune with most things in general. But I did watch Dune. I watched all of Dune. I watched Dune Part One, and then I watched Dune from the '80s, and then I went back like a week later and watched Dune Part Two when they dropped it on Max, and I like it. I really liked it. Excuse me. I really liked it. I um I really enjoyed Dune Part One, and it started off really slow. So I'm not gonna lie. The first time I tried watching it, I turned it off. I was like, I'm not watching this. This is stupid. But then I gave it another chance, and I watched all of Dune Part One, and then I was like, well now, because they hadn't dropped Dune Part Two yet on Max, I was like, well now I gotta watch the or one of the old original Dunes or something because like I just need to know what happens. So I watched the one from the '80s and I was like, dang, this is really good. It reminded me of how like Star Wars, what is it, A New Hope or whatever. I like it. It reminded me of how that made me feel when I saw that for the first time when I was kind of like learning about the Star Wars universe for the first time and just the technology when you see that and it's like Star Wars without all the robots and cheesy, weird alien, weird alien costumes and stuff. Even the I'm saying the '80s Dune. It's like a more realistic Star Wars, and then they had like knives instead of lightsabers, and then they don't really use lasers that much because like if you use a laser and it hits a force field, then like it creates like a nuclear style explosion, which is crazy. But getting to watch Dune Part Two when it dropped on Max was just like the cherry on top. They dropped that like right after I'd watched those and got to finish that up, and they left that cliffhanger style too. Like they're gonna continue, and there's gonna be like a part three, and they're seemingly going to continue on. I think I also heard that they might be making a series, a new series though. There was a series of Dune in the early 2000s. I believe when I researched it, the here let me hold on. So so this guy Baron Harkonnen, he's like the ruler of the bad guy, the antagonist forces, essentially one of them. Um, let's say, let's see here. He's played by where? How do I? Kenneth, yeah, Kenneth McLillan. He was also in the series playing the Baron. So that's crazy. But yeah, he just like is good at playing the Baron, I guess. But definitely an interesting character in all of this commotion going on. He's just evil and he floats around and he also really likes food, I guess. He just likes I guess he's just gluttonous and greedy and uh yeah, just not a very good guy. Let's see, who's another character in Dune that I enjoyed? Trying to think here. Uh who is Zendaya? Let me look that up because honestly, like, who is it? Zendaya? Zendaya. Who is she? Because like, I just don't understand why she goes by just her name. Oh, it is Zen. It's Zendaya. It's not Zendaya. Jesus. Because like, is she just a model? Like, how come she just goes by Zendaya, actress and singer? So she's a singer. What song did she make? Because I know she's been in like a bunch of movies at this point. Oh, she was a Disney person. That began as a child backup dancer. But yeah, okay. Well, that makes a bit more sense. Yeah, she was probably in Disney stuff and uh yeah. No, that's interesting. Yeah, I just like I never got that like why it's just always Zendaya. It's like why is that is she just like is that her is her name or is her last name really long or something? But no, that kind of makes sense then. She's been around for a while longer than I expected basically. Again, guys, I'm just a little bit out of the loop, out of touch. Um who else? Who else? Oh, what's his name? Stilgar in Dune. He's like the ambassador for the Fremen, the people that live on Dune. They're like the natives essentially. So like the guy that plays Stilgar, uh where's his let me see here. Oh, this is like some weird wiki thing, Dune wiki. uh hold on. Played by yeah, Javier Bardem. That guy, he's in this movie called Lyle Crocodile, and like it's the only other thing that I've personally seen him in. And it's this movie, it's on Netflix, it's from 2022, and it's about this crocodile. It's like CGI, and it doesn't talk, but it can sing really, really, really well. And it's like a musical style movie, but it's like it was so confusing for me, and I don't know, man. I think y'all should check it out if you're into just weird. It's like a super weird kind of kids movie, but like, I mean, it's just trippy in general. It's a crocodile that sings, and nothing bad really happens in it. Um, it gets to a point where they're just trying to make it so no one's aware of this crocodile, I guess, because they're neighbors and stuff, and uh the crocodile is raised there from a baby essentially, but he can sing super super well. And Stilgar is pretty much, I would say, yeah. I mean, he's not the. I guess the crocodile is the main character, but he's definitely one of the main characters. That's him right there, and he plays Stilgar in Dune. I can't believe that. Like it kills me. That's so funny to me. Um, yeah, Javier Bardem in Lyle Crocodile. Really funny movie though. But also go see Dune. Check out Dune as well. I enjoyed that. Uh, a lot of cool characters in Dune. A lot of cool fight scenes. The technology that they're using is pretty cool. It's not like overly robotic like in Star Wars. And there's knives. There's like force fields and interesting drama and politics going on as well. So definitely go. Trying to get back to the Dune screen to end this on. Definitely go check that out if you do have the ability. Yeah, here's the cover for the one that I watched from the '80s, and I honestly I liked this one the most. After seeing the first and second of the new like 2023 and 2024 Dune, I will say that they are a bit long, and this one from the '80s, it looks like it's about 40 years old. It captures what happens in the new one and two in all in one movie, and it's definitely not a bad movie either, despite being that old. I mean it reminded me of Star Wars, but kind of had this cool mystique kind of over it, like mystique kind of filter. Um, but yeah, either or, I think, because the story is the same in either. Think I think you would enjoy it if you're into like some sci-fi type of thing that you maybe haven't. If you haven't seen it before, then yeah, it'd be probably cool to see. But yeah, let's go ahead and move on to the next stuff. Next up, right here, right now, home on the cob. Let's see to see. We're gonna be doing a tier list. I'm gonna have a chart up here on the screen, and we're going over animals that I could beat in a fight. I don't know how literal it's going to be, but it looks like we have a good spread of different options that are quite interesting. Spoiler alert, I do see a starfish or a sea star on the list, so just you can let me know what you think would happen if it was me versus a sea star out of the options. Um, Instead of typical A through S tier, it looks like it has, or pardon me, F through S tier. It looks like it has. I'd be too scared to even fight, all the way up to I would paint the walls in their blood. So quite an interesting list. I definitely don't endorse the idea of fighting any animals, um, or yeah, doing any of that. But we'll see what kind of answers we can come up with to me versus various animals. So the first up here on the list we have is a lobster. So I think wait, so what are okay, so it's like I'd paint the walls in their blood, they'd get a few hits in, but ultimately I would win. It would be a close one, but I'd win 50-50 chance, win or lose. It'd be a close one, but I'd lose. Oh, okay, okay. That gives me a better idea. So that's crazy. I don't know. I don't know about some of that, but um we're gonna put the lobster at because I would have to like catch the lobster and take it out and like fight it, I guess. I mean, I'd probably get a couple of hits in, honestly. But I mean, I've eaten lobster too, and I feel like I could just, crack it and cook it and eat it. But it's not always that easy. We'll probably do the S tier. Next we have the zebra. I think it would be um a zebra would be a close one, but I'd lose, I'm pretty sure. I don't think I would be like if it was just like out, hand to hand. I don't know how good I would do against a zebra. It's a zebra. It's like a wild animal that lives on the Sahara. It's probably really strong. Uh, yeah, kind of crazy. This is crazy. This is pretty crazy. Then we have a mouse. Um, we'll put the mouse by the lobster. I don't really want to talk about that. That's so weird, man. All right, let's skip a little bit into the list here. We have a crocodile. This is a good one. So I get torn to shreds, or I'd be too scared to even fight. It's probably, I mean, probably be too scared to even fight. I would definitely get torn to shreds, though. How about an octopus? I get a few hits in, but I would lose. Be a close one, but I'd lose. 50-50 chance. I would say 50-50 chance if we're fighting in the water, because, like, there's very few ways for a person to beat an octopus. So I would have to get really lucky, I feel, if it was trying to harm me. Like, it could just squeeze into, like, your, like, throat and, like, suffocate you with its tentacles or something. Something crazy. Um, yeah, I guess that kind of makes sense. I don't know. Nothing about this really makes sense. Like, look, there's a clownfish. We'll just put the clownfish in the I would paint the walls in their blood category because, like, I mean, I'm sure I'd be able to like hurt it if I could catch it. But I wouldn't want to do that. That's weird. Anyway, I'm trying to get this done quick, man. Some of these tier lists be taking forever, and there's not a ton of animals on this, but there's enough that, man, if I sit here and talk about them too long, then it'll just take way too long. But let's see. We got a panda. I think the panda would be torn to shreds because I don't think I'd be. I mean, I don't want to. I wouldn't want to fight a panda, and I would be scared. But if I had to fight a panda, I'd be, between a crocodile and a panda, I'd much rather fight the panda. Uh, a swan. Swan, that's a good one. I think it would be in the close one, but I would win category because it would it would just be hard to like wrangle it up. It's a big bird. Swans are huge. Like in person, man, they're huge. Uh, what is this? A sea lion? We got a sea lion. I think I would get a few hits in, but would ultimately lose because their teeth are very big and sharp. Like, have y'all seen sea lion teeth? Look at that. That's crazy. Crazy sharp. Like, those canines are really big and sharp. Wow. Yeah, I wouldn't want to mess with that. So, kind of makes sense to me. Oh, look, we get a new ad. um, this looks like some kind of tree boa or like I don't know exactly what kind of snake it is, but it is definitely a snake that it's up in a tree. We'll just say close one, but I'd lose because we don't know if the snake is poisonous or not. If it's poisonous, then yeah, it'd be close one, but I'd lose. I'd have to like really be trying not to get bit. Let's see here. We got some more weird animals. We got a peacock. Peacock. Oh, that would probably be in uh I guess they get a few hits in, but I would win. I don't see a peacock being more aggressive than a swan. Ducks and swans I feel are probably more aggressive. But I don't know. I know ducks or geese can be aggressive. A lion, huh? Probably too scared to fight a full-grown lion. Yeah. Nah, I wouldn't want to. I wouldn't even want to try. I would get torn to shreds, but I wouldn't. I would definitely not even want to try. Like a panda is probably not as big as either a lion or a crocodile. Why isn't like the crocodile the king of the jungle or something like that? Like why is the lion? That's just kind of funny actually. Like I feel like crocodiles are kind of the ultimate jungle or savanna creature to a degree. But I don't know. I'll have to look into that some more. What about a hippopotamus? Hippopotamus would probably be in about the same range of being too scared to fight. It's just there's no fight. It's just gonna crush you, I guess. Next up, we have a puppy Labrador Retriever. I'm guessing that I would be able to paint the walls in their blood, or maybe they would get a few hits in, but ultimately I would win. I mean, it looks like a puppy, but we'll give it the benefit of the doubt and put it in that category. This feels wrong at this point. I really feel that way, and I must say, honestly, just feels kind of wrong to say some of that stuff about these animals. Like, uh, yeah. So we're not taking this literally, just to be clear. Um, I believe this is an owl of some sort, and we will put that in the same category as the swan. That kind of makes sense. Uh, because I don't think it'd be in the same category as the octopus. Let's see here. What would go in the same category as the octopus? Octopus. Probably the squid. Probably a good one. Actually, if it's it looks like maybe a Humboldt or a giant. It looks like a big squid. So I would actually put that by the sea lion. The squid are fast, and if they're big, then they can just like come up and kind of do whatever to you. Uh, Same category as the octopus. And I don't know. I guess I don't know if there's even anything that would be. Maybe a deer. Maybe this deer. I don't think I would win. I think I'd probably lose to that. And then we got a horse. Few hits in, but I'd lose, I'm guessing. I mean, horses are really big. I don't know how I would take down a horse. Uh at least I feel like this is somewhat accurate. I don't know. This is weird. It's just a strange list. What about a dolphin? Um I guess it'd be about the same as the horse. I don't know how I would be able to manage that. That'd be scary having to fight a dolphin. I mean, they're really smart. You got a Komodo dragon. I believe I would get torn to shreds. I'm sure their skin's really tough, and they got the poison bacteria spit going on. Let's see, how long is this? Okay, I haven't been doing this as long as I thought. That's good. That's good. Uh, we got a rhinoceros. Probably would be scared to even fight it. We have a duck, which we could put in the same category as the swan. A ferret. I feel like the ferret would be a, they would get a couple of good bites or nicks into my arm or my hand, maybe, because they can be feisty little critters. Uh, Same with the cat, I guess. So we'll put that up there. Still haven't done the sea star yet. We'll go ahead and put that up here by the clownfish, since they just kind of they don't really slither, I guess, but they kind of like they have their little arms underneath them. They kind of walk around on, and they can't really hurt you at all. So next we have the elephant. We'll just go ahead and put that down here by the rhinoceros in the I'd be too scared to even fight category. A cow. That's an interesting one. I probably I feel like that'd be more in the I it'd be close, but I'd lose because I'm sure cows are not super ready to fight, but I don't know how easy it would be to fight a cow. I think it would be very hard to do. We'll go ahead and just move that down until I get a few hits in, but I would lose. I don't think it'd be that close. I think I'm gonna move the zebra there too. Move the deer there as well. Yeah. Yeah, that makes a bit more sense to me. Uh, Next up, we'll do the sea turtle in the, I guess, the same as the fish and stuff, because it's a sea turtle. If it was a snapping turtle, it'd be way different. The wolf would probably tear me to shreds, I'm guessing. It would hurt a lot. I'm guessing it would like bite it. You know, like getting attacked by a dog, like you try to block it with your arms. In most cases, and I need to stop saying I'm guessing. And in most cases, I'm sure you try to block it with your arms, and your arms probably just get torn to shreds. Oh my gosh. Like that would hurt. We got I thought we already did the tiger. I guess not. So we'll just do that in the same category as those. I mean, I would be too scared to fight a tiger, so let's just go ahead and put that there. We'll do the same with the grizzly bear. And do the same with the cheetah. Next up, this appears to be an orangutan, maybe, or like a chimp. I feel like I would not get a few hits in, and I would lose. And a full-grown silverback gorilla would be like one of the scariest to have to fight. A bald eagle? Hmm. That's an interesting one actually. I'll say maybe 50-50 for the bald eagle. Because it would be a bit higher up than the swan. And I don't think I would lose, I guess. Probably not. There's a this looks like a basilisk lizard or maybe an iguana. And that I would say would be in the painting the walls with their blood category. Really don't like saying that. It feels so weird. There's a macaw. That'd be hard to fight, so put that there. How I don't know how on earth you would fight this little tiny bird. Um, yeah, I guess it'd be like 50-50 just because I don't even know if I'd be able to fight the thing. You got a another deer. Cause didn't we? Yeah, there was already a deer. This maybe is this like an antelope or something. Probably would get a few hits and would lose. And then we have let's do the blue whale. It appears to be a blue whale. Maybe it's a sperm. No, it's not a sperm whale. It looks like it's a blue whale. Uh, I don't know if I'd be too scared to fight it. I don't think it would tear me to shreds. So I guess I would get a few hits in and I would lose, but I don't think it would really try to fight me. I think it would just like swim away. So yeah, I guess I would just lose by that by default in that case. Then we've got a goat. Oh, you got me. Oh no, just playing. But I think I would win on that one. And the sheep would be there potentially. And then let's see, we have a crab. Probably put that in the same as the lobster. Put it right there by the lobster. And then a great white shark would be in the category of I'd be too scared to even fight. Because why on earth? I just watched a shark movie last night too, and it was pretty crazy. It was called what like Sharks in Paris or something like that, or Sharks Under Paris. Something like that. It was on Netflix. But anyway, so what I put in the I would paint the walls in their blood category is a lobster, a crab, a mouse, a clownfish, a sea star, a sea turtle, and some kind of lizard. And then in the category of they get a few hits in, but ultimately I would win, I have the peacock, a puppy, a ferret, cat, a macaw or a parrot, and a sheep. And then in the next category, which is it would be a close one, but I'd win, we have the swan, the owl, the duck, and the goat. And then here in the middle at 50-50 chance that I win or lose, I put the octopus, the bald eagle, and some kind of small bird. Because I don't know how I would even fight them. And I guess they could get me. Next category, it would be a close one, but I'd lose. I have a snake. It looks like it might be poisonous. Sorry I keep coughing, guys. I don't have a drink down here. I'm really thirsty. Next up, I'd get a few hits in, but I would lose. We have the zebra, a sea lion, a squid. It looks like a larger squid, a horse, a deer, a dolphin, cow, another deer, antelope, and a whale. Because I don't know if it would hurt me. I think I would lose though. Next up, we have I'd get torn to effing shreds, and that would be by a panda, a Komodo dragon, a wolf, or it looks like a chimp or orangutan of some sort. And then the most violent, or I guess the most likely to harm me, and the category of I'd be too scared to even fight, we have a crocodile, a lion, a hippopotamus, a rhinoceros, an elephant, a tiger, a grizzly bear, a cheetah, a full grown silverback gorilla, and a full grown great white shark. So these are animals that I would win or lose to in a fight. I hope you enjoyed yourself. All right, and lastly on the agenda for today, I heard some new music the other day. I was hanging out about a week ago on June 6th, and at 11:11, I hit refresh on YouTube and see that Ski Mask the Slump God has dropped his album 11th Dimension. So I listened to it pretty much instantly, and it was really good. My top three songs, well, let's see. My number three would be this song, Full Moon, I would say. He snaps on it. He sounds like he's just attacking the beat like some kind of animal, I guess. And it's pretty cool. He's really good at that. And then well, my next favorite song was uh oh, Part the Sea. It's got a really hard beat. And then the hook is like he's like, "Yeah, open it up. Yeah, open it up. Yeah, open it up." Like he's going crazy on it. And it also has that kind of intense energy. There's some songs on the album that have very different types of energy. Uh, but yeah, my favorite song I would say is this song Earwax, and that one it's got the vibe of almost kind of like that song Get Dripped by Lil Yachty and Playboy Cardi. And then this album also has the song Shibuya and Head Rush on it, which are both really, really good Ski Mask songs that I've heard recently too. If I hadn't heard those already, those would definitely be like one of the top ones as well. Uh, what else? Yeah, this song Mandalorian. It sounds like makes you feel like you're in a video game. Like it's like got this kind of 8-bit sample in it, and yeah, that song's pretty good too. So overall, it's a good handful to check out if you're into, you know, I I wouldn't call it trap, but definitely like harder hip hop. He's been kind of chilling for a while, probably working on this. It's like 20 something songs I think on the album, so pretty good. But we're probably gonna wrap the podcast up soon. I really appreciate y'all for stopping by. Again, make sure to go to my other YouTube channel, Official C to C, and listen to my new music as well. Um, let's see. Yeah, not too much else going on today. I still have a little bit of this week off work, so I might pop in with some more content for y'all on here and let y'all see the birds or something. But yeah, just gonna be hanging out and getting ready for the summer. And during the summer, I should be able to make some of these new ideas come to life for y'all as well. So just stay tuned for that. But if you made it this far into the video and you haven't subscribed, you should probably do that. You should probably go ahead and do that. Appreciate it though. Have a good day, and have a good weekend. We'll see you later.